Hello and welcome to the virtual open event here at BMet. We will take you on a journey to explore the world of BMet and the courses we have on offer at our college. My name is Jimmy, and some of you might recognise me for attending events in your school to promote the courses we have on offer across our 3 college sites, which are Matthew Bolton College, James Watt College and Sutton Coldfield College. Just before we start the event today, guys, if you've got any learning or hearing impairments today, or got difficulties in terms of that, you can get a transcript of today's event by emailing ask@bmet.ac.uk, as we don't want you to miss a single thing. So guys, and the fun part is today's schedule. So this morning you'll hear from our subject specialists who will tell you more about the courses on offer here at James Watt College in subject areas such as health and social care, early years, game design and media, foundation learning, ESOL and English and maths. We also have our brilliant support network team online with us to support with any bursary queries, financial support, also support outside the classroom. If you have any questions for us today, guys, I'm sure you have, please get them in on our Q&A function below. We'll get as many of them answered as we can. Now then, guys, we have Steph, Ian, Petty joining us from our curriculum teams. Over to you guys first.
Morning, everybody. I'm Stephanie, the Department Manager of Early Years, Health and Social Care and Foundation Learning. And I'd like to talk to you about the courses we offer in all of these areas. In childcare, while studying childcare, you will gain an excellent insight into the childcare and early years sector. During the course, you will study around a variety of topics, including safeguarding, child development, and the importance of play. We offer a range of courses, levels from 1 to 3. On completion of the level 3 qualification, you will gain a licence to practice, meaning you will be a qualified early years practitioner or nursery nurse. Some learners progress on to university on completion of the level 3 qualification and study subjects including teaching, special educational needs, youth work and educational psychology. Next slide, please. The Level 1 course is an introductory course which includes health and social care and childcare subjects, which means at the end of the course you can have the choice to progress to Level 2 in health and social care or Level 2 childcare. The entry requirements for these courses are 4 Grade 2 GCSEs to include Maths and English and a DBS check, a criminal record check. In addition to your main course, you will also undertake GCSE English Language or Maths. The course is assessed by coursework and 1 internal controlled assessment where you complete a task in class under exam conditions. Next slide, please. We offer a Level 2 diploma for the early years practitioner. The entry requirements to undertake this course is 4 Grade 3 GCSEs, including English and Maths, and a clean DBS check. The Level 2 course is a 1-year course. You will also attend a childcare placement for 2 days a week. On completing this course, you can progress onto our Level 3 Childcare and Education course. The Level 2 course is assessed by coursework and 1 internal controlled assessment, where you complete a task in class under exam conditions. You'll also have an assessor who will visit you while on placement to assess your practical skills. Next slide, please. The Level 3 Diploma in Childcare and Education is a 2-year course. The entry requirements at Level 3 is 4 Grade 4 GCSEs to include Maths and English and a clean DBS check. For 2 days a week for the duration of the 2-year course, you will attend 3 different childcare placement settings covering a variety of age ranges from 0 to 5 years old. The course is assessed by assignments, which will be graded from D to A star criteria in each unit that you undertake. There is an externally assessed controlled assessment where you complete an assignment in class under exam conditions each year. You will have an assessor who will visit you while on placement to assess your practical skills, which form your professional practice portfolio. You will need to successfully complete the first year, the technical Level 3 certificate in childcare and education, to be re-enrolled into the second year, converting your qualification into a diploma, which is equivalent to 3 A-levels. At this point, you could go on to university to study teacher training, speech and language therapy, family support work, child and education psychology, special education needs, youth work, or your license to practice will enable you to work as a nursery nurse or early years practitioner. Next slide, please. Into health and social care. The opportunities available to study health and social care at James Watt are for adults and school leavers alike. Learners joining us from school can study at level 2 or 3, depending on their current achievement. While studying our courses, you will have the opportunity to continue to study with your maths and English alongside to support further progression to higher level courses, university and into employment. Adults can study our Access course to progress to a degree course at university. You may feel it's now time for your time to go back to your studies and pursue your career choices, or feel you want a career change but don't have the relevant qualifications. The Access course is your way forward. Alternatively, we also offer short distance learning courses that are online in a number of health and social care areas such as mental health, autism, nutrition, infection control, and many more. If you have an interest in improving your knowledge or to use as a professional CPD outlet. We also have part-time adult courses in college at level 1 and 2, as well as specialised adult courses at level 2 and 3 in mental health and counselling. We started these last year and they have proved to be very popular. Next slide, please. For those joining us from school, our level 2 certificate in health and social care is a 1-year course with entry requirements of having 3 GCSEs at grade 3 or above, including maths and English. Your studies will include a variety of subjects from human body systems, communication, and creative therapies. You are assessed in the first term by exam, and the remainder of the year will be through assignments and coursework. Successful completion of this course will enable you to progress on to level 3 or move across to a further level 2 in an early years qualification. Next slide, please. Level 3 National Foundation in Health and Social Care is the first of a 2-year level 3 programme in which you will need to pass the first year to progress to the second year. To enrol onto level 3, you will need 5 GCSEs at grade 4 or above, which must include English. You can continue to study maths alongside the level 3 course. Again, study is across a variety of disciplines, as you can see on the screen, and is assessed by exams for units studied in the first term and assignments thereafter. By progressing onto the second year, onto the extended diploma, you will achieve a qualification equivalent to 3 A-levels and be able to go on to study at university on courses such as nursing, adult nursing, mental health or paediatric, paramedic science, social work, psychology, occupational health, youth worker, or go into employment where there are plenty of opportunities in health and social care and within the NHS. During all of these courses at level 2 and 3, there are work placement opportunities and requirements which require you to have a DBS check to enable you to work with vulnerable people, which is completed at the beginning of the course. Your placement allows you an opportunity to find out on a practical level what you learn about in the courses and discover where your passion lies for your future choices. Next slide, please. On to foundation learning. Foundation learning encompasses many different subjects all on one course. It enables you to try out many various areas as well as equipping you with the skills you need for your future. Topics can include business, health and social care, travel and tourism, forensics, communication, and teamwork. We run different courses and all will have English and maths alongside them. All courses will be studied full-time, which is 16 hours a week. You will be required to participate in all the topics that are on offer and will be assessed through many different methods. These courses are suitable for people who are unsure of their next steps, want to improve life skills, gain further qualifications, or to try out a selection of different topics. If you need extra support, we can help. When you come to enrol on the course, we will assess your abilities and decide which course is the most suitable for you. This can vary from an entry 3 to level 1 BTEC or more bespoke qualifications. We offer dedicated support if you need additional help academically or personally. We will also provide you with opportunities and help to ensure your next steps are successful for further study, training, or employment. A big part of the course is creative, and we want you to put your individual spin on all of your work. Not only will this support you in getting the higher grades, but will support you in developing all of your skills. This course will test you creatively, personally, and academically. We put a great emphasis on developing you as a person, not just getting you more qualifications. You will be trying out new things you have never imagined you would do before. This is your chance to be a new you. Thank you very much. I'd like to pass over to Petya in our maths department next. Thank you, Petya.
Hi, I'm Petya and I teach maths at James Watt College and Erdington Skills Centre. We offer courses for learners who have recently taken GCSE maths but need to improve their grades. We can study a full-time vocational program alongside whilst you work towards grade 4, as this is a critical requirement for university entrance and employers. We also offer functional skills maths courses from pre-entry up to level 2 at James Watt College and Erdington Skills Centre for 16 to 18-year-olds and 19+ adults. There are daytime and evening classes for adults. Evening classes are available at James Watt College only, not at Erdington Skills Centre. You will be required to complete an initial assessment, so then can be directed to the most appropriate course you need. We will help develop your knowledge and understanding maths to better prepare you to start an exciting new career, get a promotion at work, or even start your own business. This is from me, and I will hand over to my colleague Naila, who will talk about the English courses.
Hello, I'm Naila, and I'm an English lecturer. I teach GCSE English, and I also teach functional skills. And I just want to make you aware that we do offer the GCSE and functional skills for the 16 to 18 and the 19+. We also want to offer the AQA English language, and we also offer the Pearson functional skills. Okay, in regard to the GCSE English, we do offer you a 30-week course where you will, of course, have plenty of support and plenty of resources to help you get along your way. You will, like Petya said, my colleague said, you will be able to do English and maths alongside your vocational course. So you don't have to be feeling sad or worried if you don't get the GCSE mark this academic year. You will have another opportunity to get that GCSE or functional skill mark with us. So I want you to be aware that you will be offered a lot of support in your class. You will work for 3 hours per week with us. And in addition to that 3 hours, you will have additional support where you can get all the things you need to help you to reach that mark. In the English department, we're doing a lot of new things this year. We're high proponents of incorporating IT into our classroom. So we're all about the mobile assisted learning. We're all about using variations of learning techniques to get engaged and becoming more interactive in our class. I myself like to incorporate music into the lesson so that you're engaged and that you can grasp all the necessary skills that you will need to pass your GCSE or your functional skills. So we are looking forward to supporting you in every aspect that you will need in order for you to reach that next step in your goals for your academic career or for your whatever endeavors you choose to take. So we are looking forward to seeing you this year, and I can't wait to meet you. I'll now pass it on to Mick. Thank you. Mick?
Hello, my name is Mick Sadler, one of the ESOL teachers at James Watt College. ESOL stands for English for Speakers of Other Languages. So it's for all second language speakers. We give you the confidence to speak to neighbours, your children's teachers, doctors, and everything you need in your everyday life. Confidence in a language is important, so we can help you improve your spoken English and develop confidence in speaking, as well as understanding other people speaking, reading and writing. Our courses help you develop social skills in working with other people. This can help you get a job or continue with higher studies. Our classes are friendly and fun. You'll find it easy to make friends with other people in your class. There are no entry requirements. When you come to college, we will assess your level of English and find the best course at the right level for you, working with other students at the same level as you. We offer courses from entry level 1 up to level 2. So even if you have a low level of English, we can help you get started and move up through the levels so that you can move on to GCSEs or higher education or get that better job. We ESOL teachers, we know that learning any language is not easy, but if you work hard, you'll find that you will improve all the time and be nearer to achieving your goals in life. We understand how difficult it can be to speak another language, so don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's the best way to learn. We hope to see you in one of our classes soon. Now we're going over to Ian from Media and Games. Ian?
Thank you, Mick. Good morning, everyone. My name's Ian Rivers. I'm Department Manager for Media and Games. So a little bit about our department, first of all. We're located at James Watt, as you'll be aware, and we've actually been established for a good while. Media started 30 years ago. So this year we're celebrating 30th anniversary of Media at the college. So we've got a long, proud tradition of media and games, and a lot of our students have gone on to do some wonderful things in the industry, and I hope that you will join us and you can do the same. A lot of our staff work or have worked in the media and games industry, and I think you'll see that as a big difference between school and college. It's a vocational course, it's truly vocational, so essentially the ethos is we see you as media practitioners or as games designers from the start. And what we're providing is a safe space for you to engage with, practice, experiment with media and games design. We're really well resourced. We have some great TV studios and game design studios with the right sort of equipment that's going to help you get into the industry. A little bit about our course entry criteria. I don't want to worry too much about this at this stage because whatever you come out of school with, we have the right level for you. So we run courses from level 1 that has no formal entry criteria, as some of my colleagues have mentioned for their programmes, up to level 4 and 5. There's no formal criteria for level 1. Level 2, you're looking at 4 3s with maths or English. Level 3, 4 4s with maths or English. For our apprenticeship and higher level courses, we expect maths and English GCSE grade 4. Next slide, please, Jimmy. Thank you. So giving a little taste of some of the courses that we were, some of the projects you'll be doing. On the media side of things, we do things like short films, which you would work as a small group to come up with an idea, script it, plan it, storyboard it all out. You'd go on location and shoot it and then edit it. And then, as important, after that, you'd evaluate it and take stock, look at what went well, what didn't go so well, so that you learn for the next project. You have the opportunity to do music videos. And for that, when I first started teaching media, not quite 30 years ago, but that used to be essentially you would just pick a song out of the charts and do a music video for that artist. Now what we get our students to do is try and link up with a local band or a local artist and make a music video for them. So you're working vocationally, you're working as you would do in the industry. We do some print production and web design related stuff. Podcasting is going really big at the moment in the media, so we're trying to copy that. This year our students did not just a radio podcast, but also they videoed it as well for a particular target audience. And as you go up the levels, kind of in the final year, excuse me, you have the opportunity to do more challenging projects such as documentary, which is really quite challenging to do, but our students enjoy doing it, and also advertising. Throughout that, you have the opportunity to do what's called a live brief, which is essentially someone from industry coming in and setting you a brief, and you respond to that, and then they'll come back and judge it. So you're getting a real world, a real industry experience that's going to help you in your progression. Have the next slide, Jim, please. So that's media. On the games design side of things, and just behind that graph, you can see the game design studio space. The ethos of game design is really to kind of fuse traditional with digital art, which our students really enjoy doing, and the two go hand in hand really. So some of the projects you'll be doing might be things like character design. I was involved with a project last year where students had to find a plant, believe it or not. They had to draw that plant, and then they had to take that and work it and design it into some sort of character for a particular game. Game assets, so that might be a piece of clothing, a vehicle, a skateboard, a weapon that will be used as part of a particular game you design. Environment, which is the space in which a game takes place. Modelling we do both traditionally and digitally, so we use things like Sculptress and Maya, which is industry related software to model things on the computers. And also the opportunity to do animation and concept art. With games, whatever project you do, it follows a very similar pattern of contextual research and development through kind of rough sketches and drawing through till final products. And again, you have the opportunity to do live briefs. One of the things that game design students do, they always have the opportunity to enter the World Skills Competition, which is a national competition that is industry recognised. And we have had some students do really well in the past. And if you can do well in a competition like that, it's going to open a lot of doors in terms of networking opportunities. And also, it's recognised by the industry. So you give yourself a really good chance of doing work there. At the end of each course, both media and games, you have the opportunity to do what's called an FMP. I say opportunity, you have to do an FMP. And that's a final major project. So you can make a project of your choice. And again, you come up with an idea, you plan it, make it, and that's how you're assessed on the course. A couple of things. Our apprenticeship in media is a relatively new course that might be of interest to you down the line. This is, so it's a relatively new course. Now, what happens with apprenticeship, you might have heard of it. We put you with an employer and you spend 4 days a week with that employer and a day with us in college. The sort of things you might be doing is producing content for an employer. And it's not necessarily just media companies, it could be further afield than that. So you might be asked to manage their social media, provide content for their websites. You might be asked to go and photograph an event, provide a promotional video, a bit like you've seen at the start of today's session. I think the difference between that and the other courses is that's real life. Your work is a job first and foremost. Whereas on the other courses, it's more of a safe space to experiment and learn to reach your attainment. Whereas this one, you are working for an employer with real life targets. The day at college is to develop your skills, both practically and academically, that will feed into what the employer would like you to do. The Foundation Diploma in Games, this is new for this September, and this might be something that's more, I say, a little bit in the future for yourself, depending on where you are. But this is a specialist foundation course to really focus your skills. So you might have done something in art design previously, you might have done our games design course. It's an opportunity to really specialise in games and build your portfolio. It brings extra UCAS points and also great industry experience. I'm just going to finish with a couple of pieces of advice, really. In terms of our progression routes, once you've come through, whatever level you come into us at, you can progress through from 1 up to 3 and 4, even 5. And then leaving the course, you would either go on to an apprenticeship, some students go into employment, or you can use it to go on to higher education. If you're looking to apply to us, I'd just like to give you some advice, really, and I hope you take it on board. It's never too early to build a portfolio to show your skills. I meet a lot of applicants that have made stuff themselves. One of our students last year was a bit embarrassed in class because we brought up a video that he'd made when he was about 14, just playing around with a camera. And he was really embarrassed by it, but we were really impressed because it shows engage with the subject from a young age. If you're into games, get yourself a sketchbook and start sketching, start drawing, start developing your own characters, your own games. So build a portfolio as early as you can. Engage with a range of media and games. A lot of our students we find they're a little bit narrow sometimes. Just watch stuff you wouldn't normally watch. Try and look at stuff outside your comfort zone a little bit. Play a game you've not played before. Read the news, what's happening in the industry at the moment in media and games, because this is the industry you're going to go into. So you need to understand what's happening and what trends are happening so you can be best placed to get jobs. I suggest you try and volunteer for relative charities, or maybe try and get some work experience, however small, however daft you might think it is, it all adds up. Community radio stations, local charities that need artwork making for newsletters and things like that. There's lots and lots of people out there that need creative people like yourself. When you're doing an application, try and show us your skills, which if you do the things I've just mentioned, you will be able to do. And always try and give specific examples on your applications. Don't just tell us how wonderful you are. Try and show us. Anyone can say they work hard. Try and show us what you can do. The other thing is, just final thing, if you're on social media, we have a Twitter account, which is at BMet_media_games. And you can also search for us on YouTube, ArtStation and Instagram. And there's some further careers guidance there for you that we will go through again when you join the course. It's perhaps a little bit along the line for you, but it's never too early to start making some contacts with people or to start experimenting and having a go. Just pick up a pen, pick up a pencil and start sketching. Right, if you're a gamer, get a camera, start photographing things, start making videos. It's never too early to do that. And then when you come to us, we can really hone your skills and work with you and hopefully get to where you want to go. Okay, so hopefully to see you in the future. I'll now hand back to Jimmy.
Thanks, Ian. Thanks everyone else involved as well. That was brilliantly informative. Hope everyone has been engaged there. We've had loads of questions coming in since we've been talking. I'm just going to go to the first one, which is coming for media and games. How many hours per week is the course, Ian? How many hours per week is the media and games course?
Yeah, so it's a full-time course. You'll be doing, depending on what level you do, at level 3, you'll be doing around about 14 hours a week contact. Level 2, around about 9, something like that. And that leaves space then for maths and English if you need to do a resit on top.
Thanks very much, Ian. Thank you very much. That's precise and clear. Next question then I've got for the Early Years and Health and Social Care Department. How quick can you guys find me a placement as part of the course? How quick is it? I'm going to hand over to Steph for this one.
The placements we would like to find as soon as we can. As I say, the most important part before we go out on placement is for everybody to have completed a DBS check, which is the criminal record check. So to apply for one of those, you need to be able to have access to different documents such as a birth certificate, a passport, a recent bank statement. And if you can bring all of that information into us when you start the course, then we can start your DBS application, which the college pays for, and nobody can go out on placement without one. Some people have reservations about whether they would get one, and please do talk to us if you've got any issues or concerns, because just because some things might have happened in the past does not always obscure you from getting a DBS. Once you've got your DBS, we have a work placement officer who will help find you a placement. If you know people who work in the area or who live by somewhere that is easy for you to go to, again, engage with us to say, this is where I'd like to do a placement. It's all about you being contributing to your success on your course. So we will help you find them, but if you can help you find them as well, it makes life a lot easier because you're going where you want to go to do a placement of your choice.
Thanks, Steph. Thank you very much, Steph. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, next question then. This one's going to go back to Steph, unfortunately. The question is then, what are the hours and days must I do for a level 2 learning course in teaching in schools? So I'm going to rephrase that a little bit. Is there a qualification that we offer for maybe adults or for a person 16 to 18?
Yes, we do. We do an adult course. It's called the STLS course, and it is learners come in 1 day a week into college. We operate it around a sort of a school timetable, so people are in around the school pick up and drop off. So it's sort of normally sort of like about 10 till sort of 2:30, 3 o'clock. So you're in college 1 day a week, and then again you'd be out on placement for a couple of days a week as well to support your activity on the course. So it's theory based in college for 1 day, and then again finding a placement where you'd go out to for 2 days a week and have an assessor who'd come out and observe you whilst you were on your placement.
Thanks, Steph. Let me just keep you there for 1 second. So the next comment after that one from the same person is there a cost behind that course for an adult learner?
Costs of courses are always dependent on people's individual circumstances, and that is dealt with at enrolment. So depending on what courses you've done before, what your personal situations are financially, the costs of courses are sort of subject to a variety of terms and conditions, which will be discussed with the support services at enrolment.
Thanks, Steph. Another one, sorry, another one again for health and social care, really popular at the moment. How many hours per week is the health and social care course?
Again, as Ian said, for the media and games, all of our full-time courses at level 3 are 14 hours contact time a day. You're normally in college for around about 3 days a week on a level 3 course. Similarly, 3 or 4 days a week on a level 2, because when we do placements, you go out for block placements as well. So the content time with the health and social care team is built around your maths and English qualifications as well, and tutorial sessions, so that we have an opportunity to see you once a week to go through pastoral issues, attendance, progress, any other issues that you might have. So yes, it's a full-time course, and even if you're not in college with a tutor at the time, as a full-time learner, we do expect people to be working in the hours and days that they're not in college to do the work that is sort of set, that is preparing for their next sessions, homework from sessions that they've already had. So the day that you're not in college is not a day off, it's a day of independent study. We're trying to move you from school into college environment as young independent adults to develop those independent learning skills that will progress you into university and employment later on after the courses.
Thanks, Steph. Just one more. I do apologise. Just one more coming towards your way now. It's got, for health and social care, when is the deadline to apply for the course? When is the deadline?
Just keep applying. We are enrolling in September, and if you haven't applied yet, I would apply online now, as the graphics say. When we have enrolment this year, it's going to be a little bit different, and you'd have to apply to come in for enrolment. If you're not sure what level of course you want to apply for, that doesn't matter. As Ian said, we have a variety of courses at level 2 and level 3 and level 1 for health and social care in early years. Apply for the course that interests you. When you get your results, we can work out which level of course is best suited to you. If you're not sure if it's health or social care or early years, we can talk to you more about the specifics, but get your application in, show us you're interested, put your application in now.
Thanks, Steph. Brilliantly answered. I'll give you a breather now. So we've got a question that's going to go over to Ian as part of our media and games team. So, do I have a work placement that is part of the games and media course? Is there any work placement opportunities to see any employees at all throughout the course? Is that a possibility, Ian?
Okay, so there's not a placement as such as in a lot of Steph's courses. It's not part of the programme. However, you are encouraged to look for work experience opportunities, and we'll support you that as part of the course. The other thing that we try and do as part of the course, rather than a placement, I suppose, the equivalent for us is, what we'll try and do is we will take every course next year will have a live brief that will be set by someone in industry with real targets, real audience, and you'll be judged on that. So that is the equivalent of your kind of placement, if you like. It's very hard to get students, it'd be very hard to get all of our students into a placement in media and games companies because of the nature of the industry. But you can look for opportunities yourself, and we will embed real life kind of work experience opportunities as part of the course. And also we get asked to do things. Local companies, charities will ask us to do stuff. Might be competitions to enter. So anything like that we will put your way, and you're encouraged to do that because, as I said before, portfolio is what's going to get you your job. Okay.
Thank you very much, Ian. I'm just going to pass back on to me. There we go. Okay, guys, next question then. The next question is, let's have a look. Scroll back up to the top, and this is the one we'll look at. Here we go. So, when will I know when to apply to enrol if I have a conditional offer already? And we're going to pass this one over to Katie as part of our student experience team. Over to you, Katie.
Hi there, yes, so if you've already been given a conditional offer for the application that you've for your chosen course, we will be in contact with you in the coming months, inviting with a date and time for an enrolment slot. We will then be able to have our student services team on board to be able to talk through and discuss anything further with you and process your enrolment ready for September.
Thanks, Katie. Thank you very much. I'm going to pass the video back onto me. Loads of people in the panelist box, that's why it's hard to find myself. There we go, I found myself now. The next question is then, this is quite a general one now. Are your courses government funded? Are our courses government funded? The best thing to do, guys, I think if I could answer that one for everyone, is just to pop online, check it out yourself on our college website. So generally 16 to 18 year olds, it's a government funded course. If that is above that, if you're 19 plus, then maybe you might have to pay for it, all based on household income and further entry criteria. So again, guys, pop on website, have a little look on bmet.ac.uk, have a little look on there, and it will tell you exactly what you've got to do and if they are government funded. Hope that's answered your question. I'm going to bounce off that one now. Is there a number to call to discuss further with the health and social care team? At the moment, guys, the best thing to do is either email us at ask@bmet.ac.uk, as you guys can see on the screen right there next to the spotlight. So it's ask@bmet.ac.uk if you've got any further queries, and we can hand that over to our health and social care team. Otherwise, you can also call us on 01214464545 as well as our main contact centre. Hope that's answered your query there. The next question is then, how many days and hours for the GCSE English course for an adult course? How many days and hours is it for the GCSE English course? We're going to hand this one over.
Hi, yes, we have 3 hours per week for GCSE English. So that's over 2 days. You'll have an hour and a half each session. And of course, you have opportunities for extra support. That's regard to GCSE English.
Thank you very much. Straight to the point. I like it. Straight to the point. Right, back to myself. There we go. If I do not pass my GCSE in maths, how will I know to enrol at the college to retake as well as doing my other course? So if they don't pass their GCSE maths, can they also do a different course alongside of it and also do a retake? Who can answer that one for? I mean, that's quite a general question, but all the courses available there. Who can answer that one for us? Can anyone just pop up their mic and say, yeah, that's me? Steph, I can just see you right now. I'm going to pass that over to you.
All I would say is that, as I say, with our courses, if you don't get your maths, you can study maths alongside the level 2 and the level 3 course. So whatever level of maths you get, You still come in and talk to us, and we will find the course that's most appropriate to you without the maths. Or everybody needs to have their maths and English developed while they're on a course. It's just dependent on the number of hours you need to study as to which level of vocational course we would put you on, but your progress will still be maintained, and we will start you at the most suitable position to get you where you want to get to.
Thanks, Steph. Thank you very much. Perfectly answered. So guys, next question then. In fact, we've only got a few minutes left now, so it's going to be the last question, unfortunately. Question here, is there an end of year show for games and media? Is it an end of year show, portfolio show maybe? That's probably what they're asking there. Yeah, over to you, Ian.
Sadly not this year, but usually what happens is, I mentioned earlier about you do an FMP as part of the course, and essentially the FMP normally starts just after February half term, completes around the end of May, and then sort of middle of June, the FMP is working towards basically an end of year exhibition or end of year show, where basically we showcase everybody's final major project. You can invite your friends, family, and we invite those people in. We invite industry people as well, and people from the college. And it's a really nice evening because you can celebrate what you've achieved with your friends and family and other people, your peers in the group. You can have a look at what other people have done across different levels. You might be a level 2 learner going up to level 3, so you can see how you might progress. And it's also a really nice evening for the students that are leaving us. So our level 3 extended diploma students, it's kind of like their last time in, really. So it's a chance to kind of reflect and celebrate before you leave us with a tear in your eye. Okay.
Thanks, Ian. Thanks very much. We've just had one more question coming. I'm just going to answer that quickly. Do we do health and social care at other college sites? Yes, we do. So Matthew Barton College, James Watt College, and Sutton Coldfield College. Yes, we do health and social care there as well. Guys, that's a wrap then. So it's now 12:13. We're now going to move on to the next slide. Thank you very much for everyone that answered their questions and getting your questions in. If you've got any further questions, guys, I can see loads on the board there as well. Get them over to ask@bmet.ac.uk and we'll get them answered as soon as possible. Okay then, folks. So guys, then at college, there's a whole student experience team who are on hand to help and support you throughout your college life. If you need financial support, or would like to see the college counsellor, mentor, or would like to help research in our learning resource facility called the LIC, we are here to help every step of the way. You want to get involved with activities outside the classroom? Each college has a variety of activities on offer. You can speak with a student experience officer when you join the college to find out more information. Just shadowing on from that then, if you want to find out more information on what's on offer across the wider BMet network, visit our website on bmet.ac.uk. Here you can see all the available courses on offer at all of our college sites. So folks, we've got a treat for you today. As you guys can't visit James Watt College at the moment, we thought we'd bring the college right to you. Sit back and relax and watch this short video on what to expect at college when you join in September. Enjoy. There we have it then, folks. Thank you very much for joining us today. If you are collecting your grades this summer, or if you already have them grades, head over to our college website on bmet.ac.uk. So apply for a place at college this September. You'll be given a conditional offer and sent more information on how to enrol with us closer to the time. From all the team here at BMet, we hope you enjoyed this session and we look forward to welcoming you guys in September. Thank you.